Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hope y'all are doing well. We're going to do a quick energy check-in on your love life. So we're going to see what's going on. Person on your mind, person you're connecting with, person you're avoiding, person that you kicked out, just whomever. This could be somebody that you're happily ever after with right now. We're going to see what's surrounding you in love. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. I hope this resonates for you. If it does, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments below. And if you're returning, Aquarius, thank you so much for your beautiful support. All right, let's see what's going on. Make sure you hang out till the end of the reading as I clarify. Energy can switch up, and we're going to pull some cards and see how they feel about you. All right, what's going on right now? Coming into the reading, we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Leo, Sag, Aries energy. What's influencing that energy? Well, it's the Magician. You could be connecting with a Virgo or a Gemini. What's on your mind when it comes to all this? You've got the Moon, Pisces, Cancerian energy. What's in the foundation? Why is this all happening? Because of the freaking Tower, and it's in reverse. Scorpio showing up to the party. What happened in the recent past with this person? The Fool. Somebody may have been acting like a clown. You got Aries energy. What's your outcome? What do we got? Four of Cups. I don't really want what's in that cup, says Aquarius. It's full of piss. All right, we're going to see what's going on. So this could be a rejection or, complacency. For some of you, this was a newer connection. That's just for some of you. And it's just not panning out. You're avoiding this person. I'm getting avoidance anyway because you look at someone as a big fat disaster. This could be somebody that's been very in and out of your life. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, you may feel as though this person is quite manipulative. That Ace of Wands in reverse is, also somebody just using you for the goods, if you know what I mean. A little one-night stand action. With that Ace of Wands in reverse, yeah, I'm definitely getting for some of y'all, this was a newer connection and it just didn't go anywhere. And this person likes what they got out of you, Aquarius, but you're going to avoid them like the plague. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Chariot. Yeah, you're moving the hell on. All right, we've got Cancerian energy there. They just brought burdens with the Ten of Wands, stress. There you are, Aquarius, with the Star. So you're healing. You're still hopeful in your love life as well. We're going to clarify this bad bitch of a reading and see what is going on. All right. This just seems like you're not really bothered by someone. Now, for some of you, it's not a newer connection. It's just somebody that, played you for a fool, or you think they did. You don't trust this person, or you feel as though they're deceitful, they're hiding something. All right. What is going on for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, your energy just kind of seems not bothered. I mean, I'm not saying it didn't bother you at some point, but kind of this energy of like rolling with the punches is what it feels like. So we've got Virgo, Gemini, Aries showing up here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Everybody's showing up to the shindig. All right, so the overall energy coming in, we've got the Chariot, Ten of Wands, and the Star. What's this about? With the Two of Cups. Yeah, again, I'm just getting this energy of, well, this shit didn't work, but I'm still hopeful that I can call in a soulmate or a relationship, right? Again, you guys are manifesting the right person, and it just feels like somebody here, well, they're not the right person. What's the Ace of Wands in reverse? This is coming into the present moment with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Aquarius, whether you're male or female, you're like, listen, MFers, I am good on my own. My money's good. I'm taking good care of myself. I'm glowing. I'm doing just fine independently. So with the Ace of Wands in reverse, again, you may have discovered somebody was a little flighty here, and it started quickly, but then it ended quickly, and it could have just been physical because you're looking mighty good with that Nine of Pentacles. I mean, who could blame them? But they probably should have told you that. Very strong magnetic pull towards this person. With that Magician, it feels like there was a very strong physical chemistry going on here. But again, you may feel manipulated, especially with that Moon on your mind. Why is the Magician influencing? Yeah, somebody just brought you burdens with the Ten of Wands. Feels like a cycle is definitely closing here. In the recent past, we've got the Fool, Aries. What are you doing here? The Fool and Temperance. Major Arcana 4. Sag. Temperance is all kind of, you know, it is balance. It's kind of just calm, cool, collected energy, right? It feels like you were connecting with somebody, whether they were new or not, that was a very free spirit. Maybe they just kind of made choices and decisions without really thinking about it. And with temperance, again, this is somebody that's just kind of chill. Well, that just fell on my floor, and I don't pick up cards on my floor, but I can see it across the room, and it is the 9 of Wands in reverse. So for a lot of you are just like, you know what, you're annoying me. I'm not dealing with this. Like, bye. The moon on your mind, Cancer, Pisces energy. Why is this moon here for Aquarius? With the King of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Interesting. Why the moon with the King of Cups? Why is this here? And there's that Fool again. Aries energy. For some of you, this person deceived you. They brought in a King of Cups energy. So in other words, they wooed you. They told you, you know, they maybe even said, I love you, Aquarius, or I want to fall in love with you. I'm getting for somebody, and let me know in the comments, but I'm getting for some of y'all, this person was like, I've never met anyone like you. Don't make me fall in love with you. I'm going to fall in love. But really, they were coming across as the Fool, right? Somebody who was just kind of immature, free-spirited. This is somebody that would say or do things without really thinking it through. And you've caught on with the moon. Why is the Tower in reverse? For some of you, this is a Scorpio, or they have Scorpio in their chart. Why is the Tower in reverse? This is why it's all happening with Judgment. Yeah, you've had a wake-up call. You made a huge decision. Again, more Scorpio energy. Judgment is like, I see it clearly. You know, I'm not blinded to the shenanigans, and you're avoiding this situation and this person. Why is Judgment here? Why is Judgment here? With the 5 of Swords, yeah. Because again, I'm getting this energy of like some pettiness, some games, some mind effery going on with the 5 of Swords. And maybe they fooled you for a hot minute, but I don't think it lasted. What's the outcome? We've got the 4 of Cups, and then we're going to look into this person. What's this 4 of Cups? Why is the 4 of Cups here for this outcome for Aquarius? 4 of Cups. Yeah, there you are. I love it. You're in your element. You're major arcana, Aquarius energy. Again, it's this energy of thanks, but no thanks. Do I really look like I want your cup of shit? Right? I'm just going to be on my merry way with the star. I know I'm shining brightly. I still have hope and faith, says Aquarius. I can find the right person, but you're not it. This is a very healthy energy for y'all. It's just, again, it's like, okay, well, this isn't working. Next. I see things clearly. You're not fooled easily. Why is the star here with the 4 of Cups and the sun? Yeah, you're super positive. You got Leo showing up here. The star is, and a lot of healing energy here too. I feel like when this person pulled whatever this is here, you were already healed. Like you were already vibrating on a pretty high level. Those of you who feel like you weren't and this person made you crash the F out, it's not going to take you long to heal and to move on and move towards better times, happiness, and change. We've got the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius at the bottom of the deck. That could certainly be you, male or female. It is typically Aquarius for me. 8 of Pentacles with the 7 of Pentacles and the moon. You guys are investing also in something in your life where you're putting in that day in, day out work. You're grinding at something, your job, a business, something that you're investing in. And it's also helping when it comes to your love life to not really cry over the spilled milk, right? I guess somebody just took you for being kind of weak or easy to play or, you know, something like that. And for some of you, you know, maybe this was what you wanted. You just wanted something kind of quick and meaningless. And you're like, all right, well, that's over and moving on, right? You just don't seem bothered. All right, show me this person and their feelings. What's going on with this person that Aquarius is connecting to? Y'all don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if the video hits for you. If not, always check out your moon, rising, Venus signs for love, especially Venus and moon. How does this person currently feel about Aquarius? What can Aquarius expect from this person? How do they feel? What are their intentions? What's their next move here for Aquarius? What do y'all need to know? All right, y'all. Aquarius, you crazy kids. All right, let's see what's going on. What do we got for this person? We've got the Three of Swords in reverse. What else? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's that kind of player energy, or that very kind of in and out energy. Four of Pentacles. What else? The Queen of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. King of Swords. I think that's y'all's energy. Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. This person views you as like very high valued, right? They know that you're a very high valued person, right? You're shown as Queen of Pentacles with that Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody that puts a lot of work into themselves. They know that you are commitment material, somebody that, you know, that deserves a relationship. The problem is they were coming in with Knight of Wands energy, whether this is male or female. It's just energy. This is somebody who, you know, again, is very non-committal, really just about the passion. With the Three of Swords in reverse, they could have been dealing with other people with that Three of Swords in reverse. Maybe you knew that, maybe you didn't, but that Three of Swords in reverse is also giving me apology. You know, whether they reach out and tell you that or not, listen, you can lead a horse to water. It doesn't mean they're going to act on it. It's just the vibe and the energy that they're sitting in. They do feel or seem apologetic for holding back on you with that Four of Pentacles, because they know you're a catch. I mean, it's very clear. They see that. You're showing as much more mature, more high value than they even view themselves. But and again, King of Swords, Aquarius, male or female, you're not putting up with any shit. Right? You're looking for an investment. You've also invested in yourself. This person with that Seven of Swords in reverse, they are regretful for how they treated you or kind of the way that things went. What is this Seven of Swords in reverse? This person could return, and it has something to do with their shitty behavior. Seven of Swords. Yeah, with the Nine of Wands. They're a little bit afraid to approach you, though. For some of you, this person didn't even realize your value or your worth until something ended or started to kind of come apart. That Nine of Wands is, again, there's some trust issues or some fear, but it has to do with their behavior. With that Seven of Swords in reverse, they're afraid to approach you because you're coming up as King of Swords, which is very much, you know, setting boundaries and cutting people off, right? It's very direct energy, a little bit cold. Yeah, with the Six of Wands, they want your attention, but this is also somebody who gets a lot of attention from people. They like the attention with the Six of Wands. They kind of move on pride and ego with that Six of Wands. That could keep them from literally like reaching out and taking some sort of accountability. But don't get it twisted. They definitely feel it. They know what they did. You know, they do feel this kind of remorse for their actions. Will this person reach out to Aquarius? Will they actually reach out? You've got the Queen of Swords. That Queen of Swords energy is usually about speaking the truth, right? It's being very direct. Depending on how harsh your words were to them or what type of boundaries. But the Queen of Swords is usually speaking. Yeah, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. Again, this person's super intimidated by you. I do feel like some of you will hear from this person, and you're going to get this kind of feel of remorse from them. But and I think for a lot of you, because you are taking on the Queen of Swords energy, and with the Nine of Pentacles, again, high value, glow up. I don't need shit, says Aquarius. Whether you're a male or female, you're doing just fine on your own. It's a little bit intimidating to this person. And even if you didn't completely go off on them, they know what's up. There's some sort of guilt going on here on their side. And they would like to approach you, but they're a little bit intimidated. We've got a King and a Queen of Swords showing up here. This is typically two people that have kind of come apart, or there's distance. There's a little bit of iciness going on. What do they want to say with this Queen of Swords? Yeah, they will take action. With the King of Wands, at some point you'll hear from them. Leo, Sag, Aries energy, but when they come towards you, they're still, with that King of Wands, they're still, you know, kind of moving on passion. This person has a lot of ego. This person gets a lot of attention. This is somebody who would rather you approach them, but I don't see y'all doing that with these boundaries you've set. So they're going to have no other choice but to come towards you. They feel very attracted to you. But remember, for some of you, That's what caused all of this. So depending on what you want from them, just know their energy is screaming, Aquarius, what WYD? What are you doing tonight? So yeah, how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel? 7 of Cups, a little bit confused. Again, you may feel like this person tried to manipulate you or that they have other options and it's kind of a turnoff for you. You just see this person clearly. You know what's up. Yeah, you're going to pull away, 4 of Swords. You're certainly not reaching out to them. You're going to make them approach you. But even when they do, I don't know that you're really vibing on the same level. A lot of you guys, again, because you're showing us Queen of Pentacles, male or female, you want something more stable, something more secure. And this person is moving on their very, very high level of attraction to you. And that could kind of just be what it's based on, but you'll know that and you'll see that very clearly. All right, let's see if anybody new is coming in for Aquarius. What kind of new energy do y'all have? For those of you who want new or you're completely single, you're not connecting with anybody, anything new coming in for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do y'all need to know here? Anything new in love? Anything new in love for Aquarius? One more shuffle. What does Aquarius need to know about new love? All right, Aquarius. Anything new coming in for y'all, for you singles who haven't been dealing with shit? All right, what do we got? We've got the 8 of Cups. What else? The Sun. Yeah, you guys, your energy's vibing really nicely. And you've got the World. Let's pull a few more. We've got the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I do see a love offer. Yeah, Ace of Cups. New love. A lot of you guys have been working on yourself, closing old cycles, endings, moving on, and healing yourself. With the High Priestess, you're coming across as very mysterious, very spiritual. You're going to really be honing in on your intuition with this new love offer. This Knight of Cups is bringing in love. And I think it's something completely different from what we saw there a minute ago. With the Ace of Cups, you guys really know your worth, your value, you're loving yourself. And again, a lot of healing. You may be closed off to this person, but we'll see. We shall see. Let's pull y'all down a little bit. All right, what do we need to know about this Knight of Cups? What's going on here? What's this Knight of Cups? And the Hermit could be a Virgo. Yeah, you guys might just not be open to this. I still see somebody coming in, approaching you with a love offer. But again, you're doing some soul searching here. What's this Hermit? And the Wheel of Fortune. It's all about timing for y'all. Some of you just don't feel like you're quite ready. I think that, you're happy, you're healing, you're finding peace in your life, you're focused on yourself. A lot of you are really diving into your spirituality and, whatever that means to you. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, you may just feel like, you know what? When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. The universe will just bring it my way. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Why is the Ace of Cups here? And the King of Swords. Yeah, it could be another air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or somebody that's just very intelligent. This is a good communicator. This is somebody who uses logic over emotion. What about the Ace of Cups with the King of Swords and the 8 of Wands? Yeah, you have messages coming in for sure. 8 of Wands could be online. It doesn't have to. But this person will be very attracted to you as well. A lot of back and forth communication. What are y'all going to do, though? You might just leave this person on red. What's this 8 of Wands? There you are, the star, sign of Aquarius. You may be attracted to this person, Aquarius, with that star energy. But again, a lot of you are just focused on your healing. This is something that y'all have manifested. And then when it comes in, you're like, nope, don't want it. Don't want it. So there could be something about this person you're not vibing with. Yeah, you're a little bit guarded and protecting your energy with the 7 of Wands. You definitely have new love coming in. This energy of being guarded and all the healing you've gone through could be because of this 8 of Cups here. You've had to leave something or someone behind. What's this 8 of Cups about for Aquarius? Yeah, the 10 of Wands. Something was really weighing you down in love. It could have been going on for a while with that 10 of Wands, very stressful, bringing a lot of burdens, and you decided to walk away from that. So it makes sense that you're remaining positive, you're healing. But with the Page of Swords, again, you may have discovered something about a love situation, a person here, and you decided to just lay it the F down. We see here you closing a cycle, moving on to new things, maybe traveling. What's this world for Aquarius? And the Two of Swords. Yeah, you've had to block out someone. But again, some of you have decided just to block out love, right? With that Two of Swords. You had to end something, and it was a very tough decision. It may have been very difficult to, heal from this. You took some time and did it, though. Why is the Sun here? Yeah, with the Five of Pentacles. Exposure is the Sun, seeing something very clearly. And what you saw in the past was that you had to turn your back on someone with the Five of Pentacles. I think this offer coming in, though, is new love. I'm getting the Ace of Cups. I'm specifically asking about new love. But some of you just don't feel ready. You may kind of entertain it here for a minute, but why is the High Priestess here? Yeah, the Nine of Wands. You're the wounded warrior. You're still trying to kind of pick yourself up. Some of you have some trust issues here because of things that have gone on in the past. Rightfully so. So when it comes to new love, I see you kind of closing yourself off. And with the Nine of Wands, it's just because, again, your guard's up a little bit. You've got a little bit of stranger danger. So it's here if y'all want it, right? Everybody has free will. But I see you continuing to work on yourself and vibrating on a nice level. It's beautiful energy that you're in. All right, you guys, that's what I've got, Aquarius. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me your comments, and we will speak soon. I love you guys hard. Love me hard back.